Hey, what's going on everybody? So I want to start 2021 off with a what's on my Mac video for 2021. So this is as of January, of course, and honestly, I don't have a ton on my Mac, but I figured I'd show you anyways. I did one of these videos a long time ago and it did alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so first off, we are on macOS Big Sur 11.1. The wallpaper I got right now is the Big Sur Road, and it's a pretty nice wallpaper. I really do like it, but it is one of the Apple default ones, of course. Down here you can see my dock. I usually try to keep it pretty minimalistic. So I usually try to keep things that I use frequently in the dock. So these are all my apps that I use every single day, the ones that are open right now. And then these other ones down here, I use them from time to time. Obviously, iMovie for all my videos, VirtualBox for whenever I need my virtual machine. And then we have Microsoft Word and Excel. Use that a whole lot for school-related things. Although, I'm probably going to end up removing these from my dock and maybe VirtualBox as well because I don't really use VirtualBox that much lately, even though I have tons of videos about it on the channel. Now we go ahead and hop into Launchpad. You can see that on this first screen here, this is all the default Apple applications. So I haven't changed the initial layout, I guess you could call it, of my Launchpad. These are all Apple apps right here. And then iMovie right here, I had to obviously install. So that's why it's down here. Now if we go over, like I said, this is literally it. These are all the applications that I have on my computer at the moment. So we take a look at this utilities folder here. This first one here is called Jolt of Caffeine. So Jolt of Caffeine is basically the newer version of an app back in the day called Caffeine. And basically what this does is it prevents your computer from going to sleep. So you can actually see it up here in the menu bar. And you can just right click on it to enable it and disable it, as you can see. If we click on it, you can see that you can start it for a period of time, so you can do a custom period or any of these presets, but I usually just leave it on forever, and I always remember to turn it on and off before I put my computer to sleep or before I walk away from it for a while. There's even a quick option here that you can click to start your screensaver up, so that's pretty cool. Then we can obviously head back in here. And you can take a look at your preferences for the app right here. So you can automatically choose it to start up at login, show the icon in the dock, which I don't think it's really necessary, but you can choose that if you would like, show the instruction message, and show a countdown, and then also set that default duration. And another cool thing here is it will actually turn itself off if the battery gets to a specified point that you put. And then you can even choose a hotkey instead of clicking on there. And there's a couple of different ways you can display it up in your menu bar. So if you want to go for more of a coffee cup look, but I typically like this one right here. But yeah, it's a cool little utility to have here, and I like it because I'm on my computer a whole lot during the day, and I don't want it going to a screensaver or dimming the display or going to sleep. So I just typically leave the screensaver on and I come back and forth to it. So it's a very helpful little utility here that I have installed. Next up is VirtualBox. VirtualBox, of course, allows you to do virtual machines, and it's very nice because there are some times where I may need to hop on Windows and do something that I can't do on my Mac, or hop on Ubuntu, or just mess around with an older operating system like Windows XP or something really old like that. But you guys know how much I love VirtualBox. It's a free, completely free on your Mac or Windows or whatever. But yeah, this is my virtual machine software of choice, and you guys know that I have plenty of VirtualBox videos. I recently just uploaded one not too long ago, so be sure to check that out if you haven't already. But VirtualBox, free VM software. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but Jolt of Caffeine can be downloaded from the Mac App Store for free. VirtualBox is virtualbox.org for free. And then this one right here is called iMazing HEIC converter. So basically what this does is it allows you to convert HEIC images to other formats. Specifically, what I like to do is JPEG. So if you take a photo on your iPhone, for example, this is the new format that they use. Sometimes you need to convert those photos to other things. There may be a compatibility issue, and I mainly use this to convert photos to JPEGs. So you can easily do that. You just drag and drop your photo into here, you select where you want to save it, and you choose the image format that you want, and then you hit convert and it saves it, and that's it. It's that simple. So this is a really handy utility to have as well on your Mac, and I use it quite often when I need a JPEG image. Next up is my Microsoft Office folder. So I have the entire Microsoft Office suite. You can actually download these all on the Mac App Store now. They are free, but you may need an Office 365 subscription in order to use them, but they're all self-explanatory. We all know what these do. The only one I don't use is actually OneDrive. I need to just delete that, but yeah, this is the Office suite, and I use that very frequently as well. Now the next one here is Firefox. So Firefox is my default browser of choice now. I used to use Safari all the time, literally forever, but I wanted to change it up finally, so I initially went to the new Microsoft Edge on Mac, which is based on Chromium, and it's actually really good. If you haven't tried the new Edge, it's very good. I kind of didn't like the new Edge. It was too much like Chrome, which obviously that's a good selling point of it, but I wanted something completely different, and I decided to go with Firefox, and I just love Firefox. I mean, it's so good, all the privacy related features and things in it, but now I'm kind of leaning towards switching again. I mean, I can never have one thing for quite some time. I just get bored of it, so I may go back to Edge. I'm not sure yet, but right now I am using Firefox as my default browser. And then next up, Spotify. I use Spotify as my default music provider. I prefer it over Apple Music or anything else. Just being able to choose any song you want and play it for free is pretty awesome. Obviously you have ads and everything, and you may have to shuffle play from time to time, but it's a lot better than having to pay $10 a month to use Apple Music or some other service. So Spotify is my music browser of choice here. Next up here is Tweetdeck. So Tweetdeck is free on the Mac App Store, and basically if you never used Tweetdeck before, it's pretty cool. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't want you to see my tweets, but you basically can have different columns. So you can set things like your home timeline, so real-time tweets come in and you see them in order, unlike you would on the Twitter app. And then you can have other columns too, so you can do like activity, your notifications, trending, and then you can even add other columns. So there's different things, like you can see all your likes or all your mentions or your DMs or list, so all those kinds of things like that. And obviously if you have some multiple monitors or a bigger monitor, you could stretch it out and you could see all those columns at once. So if you've never tried TweetDeck before, I highly recommend it. Really the main reason why I like to use it is the real-time in order timeline. I think that is definitely awesome, so that is why I like to use TweetDeck on Mac. And on my secondary monitor, I leave it open all the time, and I can always just kind of glance over there and check the tweets out as they come in. And finally here is Discord. Everybody knows what Discord is. Been kind of into some games and things lately, so Discord is my communication method of choice, and it's pretty self-explanatory as well. So but that is it. I mean, that's all the apps I got on this computer. Again, not a ton, but I'm probably going to change things up, make the dock a little more minimalistic, maybe change my wallpaper, things like that. I just change stuff all the time. And by the way, let me know in the comments down below would you guys want to see these kind of like what's on my Mac or what's on my iPhone or iPad? Would you like to see those kind of videos on like a monthly basis? Because I change stuff quite frequently, and I think that it might be kind of neat to see that every month. But anyways, we just did this video today just to see how it goes. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you all for watching as always. Hope 2021 is a good year for the channel and for everybody else. But anyways, I will catch you all in the next video.